Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's full moon practice, which is going to be led by our own Magdalena. Good evening, everyone. I would request Magdalena to take over now and to proceed with the session.
Good morning, everyone. And I know it's evening where you are, but it's actually a very specific greeting to say good morning. So in many traditions, and definitely in the shamanic tradition, we say good morning. Because it's always a new start, it's a new beginning. It's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for us to come together. And of course, we don't need to wait for the full moon to come together, but it's even better and merrier to celebrate this gathering under the auspiciousness of the full moon in Aquarius. So welcome everyone. And just allow yourself to take a minute to arrive. And if you do not have a glass of water with you, just make sure that you have some water beside you. It's very powerful because also in the meditation that we're going to lead, we're going to charge this water. So it's going to become even more potent for you. So allow yourself to bring a glass of water, some water with you. And take a moment to settle in. This is your time. Let's take one moment to settle in. And allow yourself to take a couple of deep breaths. And with every breath, allow yourself to arrive more in here and now. And allow yourself to notice that you are not separated from here and now. Thank you, Padmaja, for beautifully organizing and tidying everything up. Thank you so much. So just allow yourself to take a couple of deep breaths, arrive in here and now, and also allow yourself to imagine that we are sitting in a circle under the full moon. Just allow yourself to imagine that we are somewhere in a magical, beautiful forest in nature, all together. Us who could be here, people who couldn't be here, and all who could benefit to be here. Just allow yourself to imagine that we are sitting in a beautiful forest, in a clearing in the forest, under the blessings of the full moon in Aquarius. And allow yourself to take a moment to feel the place you are sitting on. Let's say the earth you're sitting on. Just allow yourself to feel the stability of the place you're sitting on, supporting you. Feel the Mother Earth supporting you. And also imagine that to the left of you and the right of you, there are somebody like beautiful people, beautiful companions for you in this journey tonight. Maybe you've met these people before, maybe you haven't met them before. And just allow yourself to take a moment, settling in this beautiful space, this magical clearing in the forest, soaking in the beautiful light of the full moon. And also imagine that magically, this circle that we created in this clearing in the forest is quite big. And as you get more accustomed with the light of the moon and the darkness and the forest, just allow yourself to notice that you notice that in the circle tonight, we have some really beautiful guests, some quite, let's say, unexpected guests. Because tonight we are also accompanied on this journey by many ascended masters. So allow yourself to take a moment to take this in and to see in the circles all the beautiful souls that you've been maybe inspired from in your journey. Teachers, ascended masters. And just allow yourself to notice the light and the joy in their spirit to be joining in tonight with us in this beautiful full moon circle, this beautiful space outside of time and space. And you may notice in the circle and bow to Mahavatar Babaji and Sai Baba. Thank you for being here. And Nim Koroli Baba, thank you. And Ananda Mavima, thank you. All the support that we have from all planes of existence and beyond, gathering with us in this circle under the full moon. And in the middle of the circle, you see the beautiful being who's supporting us with the fire tonight. Because there is no true gathering and celebration without the fire going on. And the spirit that is supporting us with the fire tonight is nobody else than Saint Germain with the beautiful violet flame. And he's tending a beautiful bonfire, violet bonfire, in the middle of this beautiful, beautiful circle of light. So as you notice, tonight we are in mighty company. And we are also inviting in the spirit of our fellow travelers. So as you know, Nita is traveling today, so we also welcome him in, and everyone who's traveling with him. Our big family, big global, universal, galactic family. And as you breathe in and out, just allow yourself to have a feeling of coming home, of arriving, enough seeking, enough trying, enough planning, how it would be if we just allow ourselves to arrive tonight. Let us start with the destination. So allow yourself to breathe in and out and take in all these beautiful surroundings, the beautiful forest surroundings, the trees guiding you from behind, the beautiful circle of mighty companions, reminding you that not only this full moon, but always, we are always together. And in fairness, this meditation didn't start a few minutes ago, but it started about a week ago as I was discussing with Nidhi about leading this meditation. So we've been meditated for a whole week, even if you know it or not. So today, I would like to call it more celebration of our week-long meditation. Because in my thoughts, in my meditations, we've traveling different places, we shed lots of layers, and we fully got prepared for this climax of beautiful celebration tonight. And as the fire is picking up, so allow yourself to see the beautiful, beautiful purple, violet flame bonfire in the middle of the circle. And as the fire is picking up, you can recognize even more beings around the fire. A homecoming. It's the full moon guiding us from above. In the full moon, you may know that it's the full illumination of the moon. It also represents a full illumination of ourselves, of our lives. In the time around the full moon, we have maximum opportunities to truly peek deep within ourselves and to see things that normally may escape us. To allow ourselves to see deeper in all areas of our lives. To be even more true to ourselves, even more transparent, even more honest, even more embracing, even more truth. To look behind the veil of our stories. And to dare to lean even more in the unknown, because it's a lot of light to go around. And I would love to open the meditation tonight by invoking the 4 directions. In the shamanic tradition, but even beyond the shamanic tradition, in the tradition of the earth, we invoke the 4 directions. We bow deeply to the 4 directions, which represent the 4 cardinal points, but also the 4 seasons, also the 4 stages of human life. They are also being associated with animal guardians, all these 4 directions. And tonight we also expand these 4 directions to another 3 directions, which is bowing not only to the cardinal points and the seasons and everything that is bound to our human existence, but also bowing to the cosmos, to the universe, to the heart of the universe, the heart of Mother Earth, and the heart of the humanity. So I'm going to use a beautiful Peruvian instrument. So you're going to hear it as like a whistle, and I'm going to use it to open the 4 directions. Just allow yourself to relax and just imagine, without moving from your seat as you sit comfortably. Just imagine that one by one, you are facing different directions as I will guide you. And invite these energies to support you if you feel so inclined. If you feel that this is not for you, just allow yourself to say pass or shake your head. Everything is welcome. Trust your own guidance. You know what is good for you. So facing the east is connected also with the energy of new beginnings. You know, the same like when we start a car, we need a lot of fuel to start a car. It's this energy that we need for new beginnings, inspiration, magnetism in a way to even bring into the circle others who can support us for these new beginnings. It's also connected with the season with the spring. And the animal for the east is the birds, but also the insects, for example, the bees and the butterfly. They're also connected with new beginnings, the hummingbird, the eagle, the condor, the energy of the new beginnings. And also if you look at these big birds like the eagle, the condor, they can see far ahead. They have powerful foresight. They have the vision 8 times more than the human eye. So allow yourself as we connect and we invoke the spirit of the East to connect with this tremendous power of starting new things, of having powerful, strong visions, of having clarity, and of serving high and being bold in our endeavors. And now I would love to invite you to move towards the south. Imagine that you're facing the south. And we are moving now from the element air, which was the beginning, the east, to the element fire. And also the energy that is required for us to keep going, things that we've started, to have this energy that keeps us going, to have this mentality that keeps us going, no matter how things are going on. Because sometimes there are ups and downs in life, but to have this sustenance, this energy of keep going, this beautiful vision that supports us in the times of light and darkness. And also with the south is the season summer. Everything is in blossom. It's a lot of light, a lot of energy. And also the season for our human lives, it's the adolescence. So it's a lot of fire in the adolescence. If for East was the childhood years, now is the adolescence, a lot of fire. The energy of wanting to change the world, to take over the world. Everything is possible. And the animals are the big cats, the pumas, the jaguars, the lions, the wolves, the big cats. Also symbolizing passion and being true to one's purpose. And also the south, in the south, also guardian of the south is Ganesha, supporting us to remove all obstacles that may stay in our way to realize our dreams. Obstacles within, obstacles in our relationships, and obstacles beyond our control. So connect fully with the fire of the south, and let's invoke the south energy for our lives, for our hearts, for our relationships. And now allow yourself to imagine that you're facing the west. The element of the west is the water. The water holds memory. And the Aquarius full moon, Aquarius is also the water bearer. It's an air sign, but it's the water bearer, supporting us to remember. Water is also healing, because healing is nothing else but remembrance of the truth. It's connected with the season autumn. The animal is the bear. And it's also a sign of abundance, and also a sign of us connected with our ancestors. Everyone who came before us. And it's connected with our adulthood in our stages of our human life. And with us coming into power, our true power, enough preparation, enough getting ready, just time to arrive. So allow yourself to take a moment and welcome the West energy into your life, into your being. And then allow yourself to mentally turn towards the north. The gate of the north is connected with the season winter, with the elderly age. I don't want to say the old age, I want to say the elderly age, the time when we become the elders in our own existence, the time when we embrace wisdom, the time of arrival. The animal is the white buffalo, but also the deer. And for the Huichol tradition from Mexico, there is the blue deer, the sign of the north direction. And it's also a connection with all ascended masters, all teachers beyond time and space, and also the teacher within. So allow yourself to take a deep breath and allow yourself to invoke the energy of the gate of the north. Then allow yourself to connect with the energy of Mother Earth, the heart of Mother Earth, who is providing for us sustenance. As you can notice, even at this moment, the air is free. You don't need to worry about where the next breath is coming from. And if you're listening to the meditation right now, you have a place to listen to. We are grateful for the internet. Everything, even the internet, even the ability for us to have mobile devices and phones are grace to Mother Earth, because without the crystals, which are the bones of the earth, we would not be able to have this communication. So thank you, Mother Earth. And as we bow to Mother Earth, also allow yourself to bow to all life, all sentient beings and all beings. Also the crystal people, the stone people, the tree people, nature, insects, animals, birds, everything seen and unseen that is of Mother Earth. Thank you for your love, for nourishment, for our food. Then allow yourself to move your eyes towards the sky. Imagine, or you can just even tilt your head backwards and allow yourself to imagine that you connect with the heart of the cosmos, the heart of the universe, the heart of creation. Pure, glowing, white, sparkling, light heart. Pure wisdom, pure knowing, pure presence. Now allow yourself to imagine that as you sit in the circle in this beautiful enchanted forest under the light of the full moon in Aquarius, allow yourself to look around you and see all the faces of the people and of the beings, known and unknown, ascended masters, people that you used to know in the past, people that you haven't met yet, beautiful souls that are going to come on this earth. And just allow yourself to invoke and bow to the heart of the humanity. And allow yourself, as you take 3 deep breaths, as you prolong the out breath, imagine that your breath is being synchronized with everyone around. And that our hearts start beating as one, in unison, one heart, in the same pulse with the heart of the universe, the same beat with the heart of the earth. And just allow yourself to take one moment to connect with the heart of everything there is, which is not separated from your own heart. So let's take a moment and invoke the heart of hearts in our circle tonight. And with the next in-breath, as you're sitting under the full moon, allow yourself to have the intention to open up in the same way that you open up the roof of a building. Just allow yourself to open up and allow the light of the full moon to illuminate all areas of your life. For many of us, it's enough hiding, enough holding stories that are limiting us in a certain way, either about our childhood or about our lives, in some way that life seemingly wronged us, or we felt less gifted or lucky on our way. So any way, shape, or form that our stories limit us in terms of how we show up in our relationships. And first and foremost, I would love to invite you to give attention to your relationship with yourself. So as we look at our relationship with ourselves, just allow yourself, under the beautiful light of the full moon, to deeply look and deeply become aware. How do you honor yourself? Do you keep your word to yourself? You give yourself space to breathe, to regenerate. Are you even aware of what you really need. The Aquarius energy is also the energy of moving from me to we. And as we illuminate our relationship with ourselves, I would love to invite you first to move from me to we, which means different aspects of ourselves. Parts of ourselves that we banished or we lock away somewhere because we feel afraid that if we show this, we may not be loved, or we're going to be rejected or abandoned. So allow yourself to give a chance to look at all aspects of yourself and allow the kindness, the softness of the full moon to support you doing that. We also experience a full moon in Aquarius on the 23rd of July. This is the second full moon in Aquarius this year. It's happened almost like one after the other, 1 month after the other. And it may happen that in the meantime, in July, you may have thought that you got over a certain threshold, you solved some problems or some issue, and you were onto some, let's say, flat ground. And this full moon in Aquarius, it's bringing up some new things that may need attention. And some of us may feel depleted or deflated. It's like, oh, I thought I'm already over that, and now I have to deal with this again. I thought it was already over. I thought I already overcome that. So for some of us, this could be this energy. Also, the planet Uranus is stationary going retrograde. So it's inviting us to revisit things with the purpose of change. And when Uranus is suggesting change, it's a very strong energy. You can't really ignore it. So some of us may find themselves in this space of needing to make some big changes in our lives. Having this knowing that we need to draw a line and show up in a different way. Not because what we did before was wrong, but to show up in a different way, to be even more aligned, be even more true, be even more congruent with who we truly are. And also the planet Jupiter, it's in a beneficial arrangement at this moment, because even though the energy may be a bit shifty because of the things that we see, especially under this full moon, and the changes that we need to make, Jupiter which is the next sun of our solar system, is very optimistic planet. So it's just infusing us with optimism and with the energy that we can make it. So in this astrological makeup, if you want to call it, I love to refer to planets because it supports us to shift the focus from me, I. And the moment we lift the gaze and we shift the focus, there is so much more potential. As there is this old saying in all countries and in all languages, like, give me a point to lean on and I can move the whole universe. So the I, it's not the place to lean on. We have to lean on something greater. And the cosmos, the universe, our transcendental dimension, our higher self. It's a powerful place to get support and a point of leaning on. So allow yourself to contemplate all aspects of yourself, what parts of yourself you give voice to and what parts of yourself you hold suppressed and you don't allow yourself to express, mostly because of different fears. There is either fear of love. So if there is no love, there is fear, in a very simplistic way of looking at things. And recently I came across a talk about shadow work. And it was not that something was told that I haven't heard before, but I got this like transmission listening to it and this uttermost clarity that we have somehow we develop this fear of being afraid of our shadow selves. And sometimes not even wanting to look there, of the fear of what we may find. And we banished this part of ourselves completely. And then of course it's showing up in our lives in a different way. But what I came to realize, and I invite you to also contemplate this for your life, what is astonishing, it is not the part of ourselves that we banished that is difficult and scary and it brings us problems, but it's the behavior, the thought patterns, and the attitude that we develop connected to this that gets us in trouble. So allow yourself to listen to this and contemplate on this again. So it's not what you hide that is the problem, but what you do about this hiding that it's a problem in your life. And for me, when I realized this, it was a huge liberation. So just to give you an example, some of us work better with examples. If I think I'm weak and I think I'm not able to do something, and I'm hiding that because I'm afraid that I'll be rejected in a certain way. But in hiding that, I became quite defensive and I became quite tense and I became quite nervous. And I'm ready to defend myself and lash out when anything can come up to expose this part of myself, which I find that is like, oh, that cannot be seen. It cannot be coming to the surface. So all this behavior that I developed, it gets me in trouble. And most likely I'm going to be having the results I'm fearing because of my behavior, rather from the fact that I think I'm maybe weak or I'm not up to the task. So it's separating that and allowing yourself to see parts of yourself under this full moon that you may have banished for one reason or another. And just allow yourself to invite all of yourself to come home. You are infinitely loved. You are infinitely invited to be here. There are no mistakes. If you look at the tiniest hair of grass, it's absolutely perfect. If you look at the net of a spider, it's absolutely exquisitely perfect. If you look at the form and the shape of the snowflakes, absolutely and utterly perfect. Everything around, absolutely and utterly perfect. based on sacred geometry. So how on earth did we start believing that parts of us may not be perfect? There may be something wrong with us, that we need to hide some parts of ourselves, that we are not lovable because of this or that trait, or so allow yourself under the beautiful full moon, anyway and everywhere that you felt compelled to hide parts of yourself, that you didn't know how to handle different aspects of yourself, that you took comments of the people around way too much to the heart, and you decide to shut down parts of yourself. In the same way that you take off a winter coat when it's very sunny and warm in the summer, and you're like, why am I wearing this winter coat? It's just very sunny and warm. I'm melting underneath it. I don't need it anymore. So just allow yourself to remove those layers that constrict your expression, that dampens your spirit, that doesn't allow your full light to shine through, that makes your heart a little bit heavy at times. Just allow yourself to remove all of that. And in the same way that you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, what I thought it was something difficult was just a dream. So, oh, I woke up, like how happy I am. That was just a dream. So just allow yourself to remove all these layers and gently place them in the center of this beautiful violet bonfire. And just allow the bonfire to purify and elevate all the ways in which you hide yourself, all the ways in which you please others to the expense of your own heart, your own dreams, your own visions, your own joy. Everywhere and anywhere that you felt the shame of your body, or of your look, or of your financial situation as a child or as an adult, or things that you do or things that you have or you don't have, whatever that may be. Just allow it all to be purified by this violet flame. Anytime you felt that you have this imposter syndrome, how could you know that it's like it's not safe to be powerful? Anywhere and everywhere that you dimmed your light down for the fear of not upsetting anyone around, you didn't speak your truth for the fear of not creating waves that bring you in trouble. Just allow all of that to be now purified by the violet fire. And allow yourself, all of yourself, to one by one go through this fire. This fire is a cooling fire. It's not a hot fire. It's a cooling, purifying fire. Deeply cleanses all the layers in which we fragmented ourselves, in which we thought less of ourselves. Anywhere and everywhere that we separated ourselves from the truth of who we really are, and that dimmed our awareness and our joy of being alive, of being here, of sharing our gifts, of singing our song and playing our games and relaxing in our existence. So as you cross through the fire, just allow yourself to all these layers to be melted away in the fire, and allow yourself to integrate all parts of yourself. Welcome yourself home, all of you, as you are. full integration, full embodiment. Knowing that we are deeply supported, deeply guided. Also bringing to your awareness and reminding all of us that we are the result of billions of years of evolution. And this didn't happen some time ago. As we evolve in our mother's womb, we went through all the stages of evolution, billions of years of evolution. Every ancestor, every being is within ourselves, within our bodies. Every enlightened master, every teacher, every ancestor is within us, in our bodies, in every moment. We are not separated. We are the universe in motion. And as you emerge from this beautiful violet bonfire, taking your seat under the full moon, just allow yourself to receive all the codes, all the information. Allow yourself to unravel from within everything you need to know to elevate your communication with yourself and others. So all of yourself can have a place in your life. And at the same time that you have the ability, the readiness, and the wisdom to welcome all of themselves, of everyone that you meet, and knowing that no one owes you anything. And without taking things personally, allowing to extend this grace to everyone and everything you meet. Allow everyone and everything you meet, including yourself, to be full and complete. With the next in-breath, allow yourself to imagine that now the light of the full moon is gently illuminating your relationships, your relationship with other people, in your family, your relationship with friends, with loved ones, your partner, your children, the community, also your relationship with nature, with the elements. Just allow the full moon to illuminate all relations. In the Native American tradition, they have this beautiful, beautiful sacred ceremony of the sweat lodge, which, to explain it very shortly, it's a sauna, but it's not a sauna. Looks like a sauna, but it's not a sauna. It's an organically built structure that supports us to return to the womb of creation. And as we use this, as we embark in our journey with the sweat lodge, as we enter the sweat lodge, the prayer that we say to all our relations, to all our relations. So I'll invite you with the next in-breath. Let's imaginary enter this womb of creation. It is a hot, dark, safe space. And focus on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And imagine that the temperature is quite high and you may sweat profusely. But imagine in this sweat there is a shedding. So anywhere and everywhere, conscious or unconscious, there are certain ways in which we maintain conflict in our relationships, in which we reject each other, in which we compete to each other rather than collaborate, in which we feel less than the other, in which there is competition between siblings, in the households, in which consciously or unconsciously we put people down out of our insecurity that we may not be enough in some way. So anywhere and everywhere, there is a behavior, a way of thinking, a fear that is holding our relationships, all our relationships, at a level that is not working for anyone anymore. Just allow yourself in this womb of creation. Just allow yourself to give it up. We don't need to know how this is happening. It's enough our decision that we don't want to play that game anymore. So as we are in this imaginary sweat lodge, we adopt what I love to refer to the determination and the unshaken decision of the Buddha under the Bodhi tree. It says that I'm not going to move from here until this is done, no matter what. So allow yourself to awaken the Buddha within you. And using the technologies, and better said, not using, but rejoicing in the abundance that we have by rejoicing in the technologies that are available from different traditions, adopting this powerful, unshakable decision of the Buddha while sitting in this sweat lodge created and offered to us by our brothers and sisters from American Indian tradition, from the Lakota tradition. Just allow yourself to shed those layers, what doesn't work anymore. And in the same way that we know that when we empty something, we make space for something new. As you remove and you allow to let go of certain beliefs, certain ways of operating, of being that you didn't know better, and that somehow keeps your relationship in a certain vibration. As you release all of that, just allow the beautiful light of the full moon as you emerge from the sweat lodge as an empty vessel, just allow the beautiful golden light from the full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, the planet of unity, of bringing things together, of communities, collaboration, communication. Just allow yourself to be filled with the golden blessings that will become within you new ways of being, new ways of relating, new ways of seeing yourself and those around you and situations and life in general, in a way that is elevating, supporting, enriching, beautifying, harmonizing everything around. And with the next in-breath, just allow yourself to know that this is done. Allow yourself as you breathe in and out, take a moment and allow your body to give you a sign that this process is complete. The shedding of the old and the installing of the new. With the next in-breath, just allow yourself to again take your place in the circle, in this beautiful, magical forest that we gather in today. There is no better temple than the temple of Mother Nature. And as you breathe in and out and you watch the fire, just allow, if you're ready and you decide to, whatever needs to be further transformed, transmuted from your life, from your body, just allow it to be attracted by the fire as from a magnet. Just allow it to become magnetic to the fire, and it's just being pulled out of you and allowed to be transmuted, transformed by the violet cooling fire. And the space left behind, allow it to be filled the golden light of the full moon. The Aquarius is, so the full moon occurs on the Leo Aquarius axis. So Leo is a sign of the ego, and Aquarius is the sign of the higher self. So if you like, tonight under the full moon in Aquarius, we just deep and raise ourselves into the vibration of the higher self, the inner guru, the inner teacher. So as you release and remove from your physical, mental, emotional, auric body, energetic body, whatever doesn't serve you anymore, as it gets released, allow yourself to replenish with the golden light from the grandmother moon, uplifting you, supporting you to rise even higher, even lighter, to reach higher heights. in the expression of your true self. And with the new moonlight, with the full moonlight pouring in, just allow deeper clarity to settle in, as if a curtain is being lifted. And you can see clearly now. Whatever changes or next steps you need to embrace to show up more true, more yourself, to shine in your true magnificence. Let this clarity come to you right now. And with the next in-breath, just allow yourself to imagine that you can feel the energy of the heart of everyone sitting around this violet fire, everyone sitting in this circle. And just allow yourself to imagine how a beautiful golden current is established from one heart to the next. And as a vortex of light, this heart energy starts flowing around and around the circle. Being highly enriched, highly purified, energized by the hearts of all ascended masters, all the teachers that join us here today, all the higher beings. And to increase the support, just imagine that as this heart energy is flowing from one heart to the next, like a beautiful vortex of energy, like a circle of light that keeps moving and rotating. As you sit in this beautiful circle, just imagine that from the forest, one by one, in a peaceful, safe, and beautiful way, the beings of the forest are coming forth to support this process. As the Aquarius is nudging us to move from me to we, the we doesn't only include the people, but also includes the animals, the birds, and all beings. So allow yourself to notice with the awareness of your mind eyes that beautiful beings of the forest are emerging from the forest, peacefully and gently supporting the process, sharing their wisdom, quietly, just by pure presence, deep innocence, deep togetherness, deep, rich, beautiful, complete silence. And in these spaces, you feel the support of all those in the circle, all the hearts in the circle, including the hearts and the energy of the ascended masters, the teachers, the beautiful violet flame of the beautiful fire, and also the beautiful support of all sentient beings in the forest, and the trees, and the grass, and the earth, the stars above, and the full moon. Just allow yourself, the same way like a blotting paper, allow yourself to soak up whatever you need in this moment right now. And allow yourself to receive any guidance, any awareness, any clarity that will support you in your next step in your life right now. And also allow yourself to recognize what is really happening here. You may feel like you came to this gathering as one of the participants to support this happening tonight. And what you don't realize is that everyone and everything, even the full moon, has gathered here tonight just for you. Everyone here present, far and near, all the elements, ascended masters, teachers beyond time and space, universes and dimensions, the love in the hearts, the breath in our lungs, the beautiful violet flame fire, Saint Germain supporting that. Everything, even the full moon, came out today just for you. So allow yourself to really receive this moment. And whatever message do you need for your future, whatever clarity that it's important for you at this moment, let it be revealed to you in this moment or very soon. Just know that it is already here. You are the most amazing and the most favorite child of the universe. And everyone and everything is cheering you up to shine on in your full magnificence, like a rainbow. In all your colors. With your spikes and your soft bits. And let communication and love be the bridge through which we can meet each other in our full magnificence. You are deeply loved as you are. And in this space, I deeply pray to the full moon in Aquarius, the beautiful golden light, the light of the sun, to support us to receive the gift that is hidden behind what we call the shadow. There is a special gift in the parts of ourselves that we didn't allow to be seen before. So as you allow yourself to separate the behavior from what you try to hide, and you become curious about that part of yourself that you tried to hide before, let it very soon be revealed to you, the most amazing gift that you held there all along. Let the beautiful illumination of the full moon truly bring clarity and support us to welcome home and love all that we are. And as you breathe in and out, just allow yourself with every breath, while you're sitting firmly or lying down, at the same time imagine that part of your being is lifting up, elevating, reaching beyond the material to the subtle planes, returning home. And allow yourself to establish yourself tonight, if this is resonating with you. Establish yourself tonight as a beautiful column of light between the sky and the earth, like a beautiful magical trees. Deep, strong roots, grounded into the Mother Earth, and then growing up towards the sky. Strong, beautiful branches, deep into the sky, marveling and dancing with the heart of the universe. Higher planes of existence, pure inspiration, eternal dimension. And allow yourself through this decision to bring both dimensions into your life in every moment. The groundness and the transcendental. living every moment of your life fully grounded, but also knowing your infinite potential, your eternal dimension, your heritage. Knowing that you are on this earth, but not of this earth. Allowing this full moon to bring a full illumination of the spirit, and everywhere in your life, in your consciousness, where you need more clarity, let us allow to switch the light on. In a cave that can be darkness for thousands of years, if you light a single match or a candle, it doesn't take 1,000 of years to become light. The great way has no impediments. It does not pick and choose. When you abandon attachment and aversion, you see it plainly. Make 1,000th of an inch distinction. Heaven and earth swing apart. If you want it to appear before your eyes, cherish neither for nor against. So allow yourself as you breathe in and out to be deeply rooted into here and now, and in the transcendental. Deeply inspired by the higher faculties, your heritage, the light that you hold. Deeply knowing that everything and everyone is a part of you revealing itself to yourself. And with the next in breath, just allow yourself to open your consciousness, open your hearts even wider. And in the same way that the spring comes from the earth, allow your inner being to spring forth even more compassion, even more love, even more possibilities. And I share it this way because everything is already within you right now. So whatever you need in your life, if it's courage, if it's clarity, if it's self-belief, if it's compassion, understanding, joy, just allow yourself to sit quietly and check where in your body is the seed of this quality, and allow it to spring forth and bring this to you when you need it. And allow yourself to take another deep breath. And slowly allow yourself to integrate this experience, this journey, this homecoming, this remembrance. And the guidance from the full moon is that we may need to slow down even more. Wherever you feel that you're slow, maybe we need to slow down even more to reach that point where we can fully feel what we need and what is in alignment with ourselves. Our society was so rushed, we became somehow the slaves of our own system. There's no one else to blame. We've created this and now we became the slave of it. So the only way to come out of it is to slowly unwind and to allow time just to be. So that pure water of our consciousness, the celestial water of our consciousness, the memory of who we really are can come gently to the surface and inspire us to take the next steps. Untie ourselves, untangle ourselves from the old ways. It's not the first time it's happening. I heard some time ago that in Mexico, for example, there was a time when they built these amazing cities, and even now, not so many years ago, a few years ago, they discovered another amazing city overgrown in the jungle. Amazing cities and stones and pyramids and so on. And what happened at some point, the people just abandoned everything and went back into the forest because they realized it's not going in the way that it's supporting them. Any disconnect from nature is disconnect from ourselves. So allow yourself as much as possible to create pockets of time to just be, not to be this or that, not to set yourself another task of having no thoughts, but just allow yourself to spend some time with yourself now and then, and just allow yourself to just be, with no expectation of something coming out of it. There is a deep cleanse taking place, personally, individually, globally, and we are all walking each other home. And it's an incredible time to be alive. I feel that each and every one are so privileged to be here, and we all have a role to play. So never think that your place is not important. Whatever you are doing, you are making a very powerful work for this transition just by being here. So we couldn't do it without you. That's why you are here. So allow yourself to honor yourself, honor all parts of yourself, show up in a way that it's working for you, be kind with others, learn to communicate better so we can mind each other's spikes. Here it comes to mind this cartoon I saw not long ago. There was this group of animals, and the porcupine was so sad because nobody wanted to hug him. I mean, they all tried to hug him, but every time they hug him, they got hurt because there were the spikes. So the porcupine was so sad. And what happened? One day, what they found out, they just brought marshmallows and they put marshmallows on every of his spikes. So now they could just tumble together and hug together, and everybody was happy. So it's not a question of hating things and hiding things. It's just a way to find out how to communicate and how to be able to live happily and express our light and sing our songs and be who we truly are in our full magnificence, and allow our spikes to be together in a harmonious way. We need it all, the flowers and the spikes and the leaves and the hearts. You are deeply loved. You are deeply cherished. And it's my absolute honor and joy to serve you tonight. And I would love to conclude by sharing just a snippet of few songs. The first song is from the American Indian tradition. And it's a song, it's a vocable song, so it doesn't have words. And it's supposed, the vibration is supposed to support us to expand our consciousness. And then the rest is quite self-explanatory. And yeah, and then we'll conclude and we'll have a beautiful all-night celebration. So I will just share these songs right now. And allow yourself to participate as you can. Away, 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 oh hi now. Away, 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 oh hi now. Away, away, oh hi now. Away, away, oh hi now. Away, 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 oh hi now. Away, 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 oh hi now. Away, away, oh hi now. Away, away, oh hi now. Away, 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 oh hi now. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings be happy and free. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings be happy and free. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavatu. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings walk in beauty away, away. May all beings walk in beauty away, away. Away, 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 away. away, oh, away, oh. May all beings be in beauty, away, oh, away, oh, away. So allow yourself to take another deep breath and allow these vibrations to balance and equilibrate the shifts and changes that you have created for yourself tonight. The drum is the instrument of the heart. May this awaken the hearts. And always remember that the work that we do, it's benefiting 7 generations before and 7 generations after us. We are like the antennas of the earth, the antennas of humanity, of existence, of life itself. And now if you had the glass of water with you, you can just hold it in front of you and just imagine that there is, holding it close to your heart in front of you, and just imagine that the light from your heart and the light from your hands as you hold the glass or the bottle. And also it's infused with the light from all the hearts of those in the circles, also the hearts of all beings of the forest, and also the trees and the plants and the earth. Also infused by the light of the moon, and so also the light of the sun, and the light of all ascended masters, teachers of humanity, wisdom keepers, elders across time, space, dimensions, universes. Whatever is benefiting you at this moment the most, may it come to you. And you can softly blow through the water, towards the water. Blow 3 times, and then you can drink it. May it nourishes your heart, your soul, your path, your mind. May it bring clarity, love, tranquility, joy, and space for you to be as you are. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but my water tastes amazing. I was like, this is the best tasting water ever. So I would love, whoever knows how to do a mayurma, let's do a mayurma. If not, just allow yourself to draw a heart. So the mayurma is like you draw a heart with your hands. I can put my camera on. We can just touch. So just allow yourself to draw a big heart with the hands, and bring the hands in front of your heart, and just allow yourself to draw 3 infinity symbols in front of you, one bigger than the other. Multiply this heart love with 3 times infinity. And let's bring it back to our hearts, replenish yourself, and also spread it and radiate it everywhere in the universe, everywhere to anyone that may need it right now. People, beings, plants, animals, the earth, the space, any planet in the universe. We are all connected. So thank you so much for sharing this time and space tonight. And as I said, we all came here for you. You are so important. The full moon became full moon tonight for you. Infinite gratitude to Padmaja for organizing this. Infinite gratitude for Nitya for creating all his beauty and magic and love into this world. Deeply appreciate, deep gratitude. And deep gratitude for each and every one of you for being you. Lots of love, and see you soon. Be well.
Thank you, Magdalena, for that beautiful meditation. Deep gratitude for all the time and effort and the beauty that you bring into your offerings. And thank you, each one of you, for participating in today's practice. Be well.